start already? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, we're done talking, okay? Thank you. Now, I'm going to raise the microphone so I can go over a bunch of things with you guys. All right, so good morning. I want to give you some background before we get started today about what today is about in our country, as well as what it's about for our school. So right now what I need you to do is put your pencils down, and I'm going to give you, before I start talking, the rules of voting as well as being an audience, okay? You don't need anything in your hands. In a few minutes you'll be given a ballot where you're going to cast your votes, which is going to stay face down until it's time to vote. So you need nothing in your hands, you're going to sit quietly, okay? This is a very serious situation today because these individuals next to me, your classmates, this is not easy for them to stand up in front of all of you and to speak. So we're gonna pay them the utmost respect, okay? And the way you do that is by following these very simple directions. The pencils are down because I still see them in your hands somehow. And we're not gonna talk. We're not gonna whisper to our neighbors. We're not gonna say anything at all when it comes time to vote, now or during the speeches. So, just relax, okay? All right, so today is election day. And what makes our country so great is that we have a democracy where we get to vote all of our elected officials in. Now, most famously, we vote for president, right, which will be next year, in 2024. But today, all over our country, there's governors being elected, mayors being elected, there's congressmen being elected, senators being elected, as well as, even in our community here, there are representatives being elected, okay? So in every state, in every town, county, city, there's elections taking place on election day today. If you turn on any news channel tonight when you get home, 5 o'clock news, 7 o'clock, 8, 10, 11, whatever it's going to be, you're going to see election coverage. You're going to see spreadsheets. You're going to see blue and red colors. You're going to see what's happening in all these different states. What you're not going to see is a presidential election, which is next year, okay? So that's the bigger election that we all get ourselves involved in. But for today, it's going to be smaller elections, like I said, governors, mayors, and things like that. Today in our school, however, we have our very important student government election. And today you're going to elect a president, a vice president, a secretary, and a treasurer to represent you. That's what they do. They represent you, just like our other elected officials. They represent the people that live in those communities, in those states, in those cities, or in our country. This group up here, they've decided they want to run for office. They want to represent you. They're going to meet with Ms. Ennis, myself, okay, and others, Ms. Hawkinson and Ms. Meyer, on a weekly or bi-monthly basis. We talk about things in the school. We talk about what we can do to make our school better. We come up with ideas. We plan special events because they represent you. Today when you vote for the person that you think would do the best job for the position. Anytime you vote, that's what you're supposed to do. You should never ever vote for somebody because you like them, or because you like the clothes they wear, or because they're your friend, or because they're on your football team, or a baseball team, or your dance team. You vote for them because you like what they stand for. You like what they have to say, and you believe in them. Okay? That's why you vote for somebody. Okay? That's why you follow someone. Think about all the people you follow on Instagram, or you follow on TikTok, right? You follow them because they stand for something you like, or you believe in. This is no different. Except this group here, they're going to represent you. They're the ones that are going to have your best interest in mind. They're the ones that are going to come up with fun ideas and activities for our school. So again, you're voting for not your friend, you're voting for the person up here that you think is going to make the best, do the best things for our school and make the best choices for you. I still see pencils in your hands, I don't understand. Okay. Now, voting is one of the most important responsibilities any American has. Does anyone know what the voting age is in our country? 18. Thank you. 18. When you're in high school, if you're 18 in high school, you'll be able to register to vote. You can actually vote when you're in high school. Today, at William Floyd High School, everyone who lives in this community is going to cast their vote for, like I said, different public positions in our town, in our city, in our county. Okay? That's actually taking place right now. When you turn 18, you get that opportunity. And all these different positions have different terms. Terms meaning they could run for 1 year, 2 years, 4 years. This group of representatives here, they're running for a 1-year term. They're running for student government for this year, 2023, 2024. So who you elect today will stay in those roles of president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer for this year only. And then next year, we'll have another election like we do every single year on election day. Okay? Now, in a few minutes, Ms. Hawkinson and Ms. Meyer are going to hand out what we call a ballot. A ballot is where you cast your vote. A ballot is a public, serious document. Okay? You have to fill it out properly or your vote does not count. So I'm going to explain to you now how you fill out a ballot. When you get it, okay, I'm going to give you a second to look at it. You're going to see it has 4 sections. President, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. Under those 4 sections are the names of the people running for those positions. 2 of our spots is only 1 person running, which means they automatically win. You're still going to vote for them, though. Because it's nice that they get votes, because they deserve it. They're going to be speaking today. But that's our secretary and our treasurer running unopposed, correct? So running unopposed means that no one's running against them. They automatically win. They're still going to speak, but you're going to vote for them because there's nobody else to vote for. However, we have a number of candidates running for president and vice president. That's where the decisions will be very difficult. When it comes time to vote for them, you will select 1 person. If you mark 2 people for president or vice president, your vote doesn't count. You crumble it up, you throw it out. Just like you do if you go to cast your vote in a real election. If you fill out the ballot wrong, your vote does not count. Okay? That's a fact. Sometimes they take the first one. So on an election ballot, there's people in alphabetical order. Sometimes there's some rules in some states where if you mark 2 or 3 people, the first person automatically gets your vote, which means that they have a last name that ends with A or B, they may get extra votes if people screw up the ballots. That's not fair. So, your job today, when you have your ballot, is to look at it for a moment, and you're going to turn it over. And then you know now what to do. You're voting for how many people? 1. 1 person. We'll walk you through that. Lastly, a voting place where you go, like today at the high school, anywhere you go, maybe you've been there with a parent or a guardian before, okay, is a very serious place. There's no talking, there's no yelling, there's no fooling around. It's silent. Why? Because nobody needs to know how you're voting. Your responsibility is to go there, quietly cast your vote, and then leave. That's all it is. You're not there to socialize. So today we're doing it the same exact way. You're here today for a serious reason. It is not easy for them to stand up here in front of you and speak. And you're going to show them the utmost respect. If you can't do that, I'm going to have you leave. So if you decide to turn and talk to somebody, you're not going to have an opportunity to vote. Because that's what happens when you go to a voting place. If you cause any hysteria, you're not allowed to vote. They just say, no, you can't vote. All right? I think I covered everything. Anything else? We're good? Ms. Meyer, we're good? All right, at this point, we're going to pass out the ballots. Do not talk. Do not pick up your pencil. Also, you're not putting your name on this. Your name doesn't go on it. This is called, there's no name. Your voting is anonymous, which means that you don't vote, you're not voting, we don't need to know who you're voting for. Okay? So, you're quiet as the ballots are being passed out. Once you receive your ballot, you're looking just at the 4 different areas that I spoke about. talking. So once again, what you're doing is very simple. You're quiet. You're checking out the ballot so you understand what it looks like, and then you're turning it over and you're putting your pencil on top of your ballot without talking or communicating in any way. If you do not have a ballot, raise your hand. If you do not have a ballot,
I have my camera. Can I grab AJ or Lena to take pictures?
you're going to turn it over face down.
AJ or Lena to take
pencil on top
pictures?
of it.
Sure. Okay. For the yearbook, yeah.
Okay.
I trust them with my.
We're going to collect the extra ballots because you're only allowed to fill one in, which is, again, is a voting rule as well. You get to vote one time for each area, like we talked about. You don't get to fill out multiple ballots. Okay. Is there anyone who is not ready to go? You're not ready? Okay, we're going to walk you through it without worrying. So, he asked a very good question. He said, I'm not really sure what to do. So, don't turn your ballots over. But you saw there was names and there's a little line next to the name. Okay? Whoever you decide to vote for, you're going to put an X. Not a check mark, not an L, not a picture, not a smiley face. You're going to put an X. An X, okay? That's going to designate your vote. Everyone understands? Okay. Is everyone here ready? Now, we spent too much time on you because this is not about you, it's about them. So, here we go. We're going to get started today. 2023-24 student government elections for William Floyd Elementary School. We're going to start with our treasurer. There's only one person running. Okay, she deserves your attention. Kelsey Torres Rivas.
So take pictures of all the fifth graders, okay? Thank you. You just right here. And then you look in here.
I believe that I am responsible. I know how to work with money. I have great math skills thanks to my teacher, Mrs. Sudarius. Ever since I was a little girl, I have saved money for things I need or really want. I will do the same as our treasurer. I will save up our money and spend it on what is needed. It is your money as well. I will listen to your ideas. I will make sure being treasurer is my main priority. You can count on me. Vote Kelsey Stars for student treasurer. You will read it.
All right, as the audience, you're off to a great start. That was amazing by Kelsey. Let's give her another round of applause. Now, there's only one person running for treasurer, so we're going to do this together. Turn your ballot over, put an X next to Kelsey's name. There's nobody else to vote for. This is a good practice for you. Once you put an X next to her name, turn your ballot back over again and put your pencil back down on top of your ballot. No talking, please. Next, running for the position of secretary, our next speaker, and the person who will be our secretary this year because she's running unopposed, is Ariella Fantini.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Ariella, and I'm running for secretary. My experience and passion, I believe I can be a great leader. I promise to do my best to stop bullying everywhere. I have a question I always get asked. It says, if there was one thing I could change about the school, what would it be? That question I always believe I could never answer, and that was the courage and strength to answer this question. My response is to stop bullying. No place for hate is a great example. I believe that we should care about the community and care about the school. I believe that we should stop being rude and make it a fair place for all. No one deserves to be treated badly in the school.
Without talking, turn over your ballot. She's running unopposed, so put a big X next to her name on the line. Then turn your ballot back over again and put your pencil back on top of it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Somehow I hear noise. I don't understand. Okay, we have 7 candidates running for the office of Vice President. Their names are listed in alphabetical order by their last name. So it is important now, because you're only going to vote for one of them after all 7 are done, that you know who each person is. We don't want us to get to the 4th or 5th person and you forget who you wanted to vote for. So it is important that you pay attention closely to who each candidate is and what they're saying. Again, they're in alphabetical order. How many people are vote for? 1 at the end. 1 at the end. Our first candidate for Vice President is Heather Caracas de Leon.
Hi, my name is Heather, and I am running for Vice President. I think I will be a good Vice President because I am helpful, kind, and loving. I will make sure everyone is treated the same way, and I will treasure everyone's vote. It's okay if you want to vote for one of your friends. I just want you guys to know to be happy and positive, and I will make sure nobody gets hurt or bullied. But I just want you to know if you're looking for someone to vote, vote me, Heather, for Vice President.
Again, we're not doing anything now. We have 6 other people, okay? Our second candidate for Vice President is Madison DeGoria.
Hi everyone, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Madison DeGorio, and I want to be your student body vice president. As our school motto states, William Floyd Elementary is no place for hate. I love that motto because I feel like everyone should be welcomed and happy to come to school. School should be a positive place where all students feel included. I will listen to all your concerns and we can work together to make everyone proud to be a part of our amazing school. I also believe that as a school, we can do many positive things for our community, such as food drives, planting, and pollution pickup. Pollution is something I really hate, and I'm passionate in doing my part in fixing it. I'm proud to be part of the William Floyd Elementary family and hope you elect me to be your vice president. I promise that children kind of know you like me. Thanks for listening.
Next candidate, Alina Garcia.
Hello, my name is Alina Garcia. I think I should be vice president because I can speak 2 languages, Spanish and English. I can translate for anyone that only speaks Spanish. I am nice, kind, and helpful. That's why you should vote for me for vice president.
Our next candidate, Mia Jenkins.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mia Jenkins, and I want to be your vice president. I am smart, loyal, and I want to change the world. I know that seems impossible, but I think we can make things better together by not bullying, not leaving garbage on the floor, and creating more positive experiences for all of us. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Vote for me, Mia Jenkins, to be your vice president.
Next candidate is Sophia Minchala.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia Minchala, and I am in Mrs. Lane's class. I am currently running for vice president. I am part of the orchestra and chorus group. I believe I deserve the role because I am a dedicated, hard worker, and responsible student. I am always trying to help other people if they need help. If elected, all your concerns will be heard and discussed in council meetings, and I will report any information back to the classroom. I really love this job, and I want to do the best for y'all. Don't forget to vote for Sophia. Thank you for your time.
All right, next candidate, Shannon Morgan.
skills and experience necessary to lead to success. As Vice President, I will work closely with the President and the rest of the Executive Board to ensure that our organization is leading schools and serving its members effectively. I would also be a strong voice for our organization on campus and in the community. I will strive to make the school not a perfect place, but a better place for everyone. Thank you for considering me in this very important role of Vice President.
Our last vice presidential candidate is Liliana Nobles.
Hi, my name is Lillian Noble. Today I'd like to tell you some reasons why I'd like to run for Vice President. If you vote for me, I will promise to try and help the school. I will also share your thoughts, ideas, and opinions with the President and other student government members. I hope to improve the school by organizing fundraisers, events, and activities. The reasons I know I will be a great Vice President is because I am kind, sweet, smart, hardworking, and follow GRs. Thank you for listening to my speech. I know we will have a great school year.
Without making a sound, you're going to quietly turn over your ballot. You're voting for one person with an X. Do not talk to your friend. Once you cast your vote, turn it back over, put your pencil back on top. Not a sound. Again, there are 7 candidates for Vice President. You are voting for one. One X. Nothing else other than an X. Just an X. Nothing else. Please don't talk. All ballots should be upside down. Pencil should be on top. So you give everyone like 30 seconds or so. Raise your finger if you need more time. Just a finger if you need more time. Okay. You're doing an amazing job as an audience. Thank you. And they're doing an amazing job speaking. So. All right, next up, we have the office of president. We have 5 candidates running for president this year. Again, they're presented in alphabetical order by their last name. Our first candidate for president is Jabril Barry.
Good morning, 4th and 5th grade students. My name is Jabril Barry, 5th grade, running to be your president. I believe that I am the best candidate for this position, and I hope you will agree with me. I am kind, caring, and thoughtful of other people, and I am an amazing multitasker. I am involved in many cool school activities like band, chorus, theater production, being a hall monitor, and being a member of Fort Box. I want to make the school a more fun and exciting place to come and learn. I want to continue making Royal Flight Elementary a bully-free zone where no one has to be scared to come to school and learn because of someone being mean to them. Kids should be able to get an education without the fear of getting teased or called names. I will also try my hardest to work with other student council members to organize fun events and activities that everyone in the school can enjoy. Getting involved in school activities makes school more fun and gets you excited to come to school every day like I do. I will listen and communicate your great ideas to the school administration. Make the right choice and vote for me, Jabril Barry, for your president, and I will get the job done for you.
Okay, next candidate, Claudia Kajia.
Hello, my name is Claudia Kachia, and I'm running for student government president. A few reasons why I believe you should vote for me are, firstly, I've been in student government before. Actually, last year, I was secretary last year. I believe that some people would want someone who has experience being in student government. Next, I have some fun ideas for Spirit Month, such as Crazy Hair Day, Throwback Day, and so many more. Lastly, I have this really fun idea for food drives, where we have a competition amongst the grades to see who brings in the most, and the winning grade gets a pizza party. So that's a few reasons why I believe you should vote for me for president. Have a good day.
Okay, the train is going off the tracks here. Stay quiet. I don't know why we're talking. Thank you. Next up, candidate for president, Emmanuel Flores Lopez.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2023 Student Council election. My name is Emmanuel Flores. Thank you for coming today. I'm a responsible and kind kid, but I have two things to tell you first. First, I will try to make more clubs like a soccer or football club. And last but not least, if you have a dream, chase it until you catch it. I feel like I will be a great president because I care about everyone in this school. I'm proud to be able to be here today. I would like you to vote for me because I will try my best to help you when you're sad. Think of me like your best friend because I will make you feel better. I will try to do my absolute best for you to be okay. I appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Okay, next candidate, we have Emma McGee.
Hi everyone, I'm Emma. I'm running for president and I promise to make this school year awesome. If you vote for me, I will listen to your ideas. I will try to plan fun events like movie nights, sport nights, and fun field trips. When it's time to vote, I hope you consider me as your president. Together, we can make this school year unforgettable.
Okay. And our final candidate running for president, we have Jaya Rogers.
Hi, my name is Jaya Rogers, and here are a few reasons why I think I should be voted to be your president. Number one, I love this school, and this is my last year, so I would like the best for everybody. Number two, this is an important opportunity, and finally, this is my last reason. It's important for a school to have a good president, and I think that I would be a perfect fit, and that's why I think you should vote me to be your president. Thank you.
Okay, it is time for you to cast your vote. You're voting for one person, one. No talking. No talking. You guys kidding me right in front of me? No talking. Shh. No talking. No talking. I'm sorry? Okay, so there's been a request to go over who's who. Like your name, just raise your hand. Jabril Barry, Claudia Cuccia, Emmanuel Flores Lopez, Emma McGee, Jaya Rogers. You're casting one vote, put an X next to one name and one name only, then turn your ballot over, put your pencil on top. Please stop talking. Seconds to finish up. Raise a finger if you need more time. Okay, this time, let's give all our candidates a huge round of applause. They were absolutely amazing. And I just know personally I would love to vote for all of them, but that's not something we can do. And I want to just finish before you head back to class with this. Today, it's not easy to do something and know you might lose. There are 7 candidates running for vice president. There are 5 running for president. And the ones that are running for secretary treasurer, they did not know nobody would be running against them. Because this is done blindly, which means that you put in for something not knowing who else is running. Okay? There will be 6 candidates that will not win vice president. 4 candidates will not win president. My point is that it is important to put yourself out there. It is important to try hard. It is important to say, you know what? It's okay if I don't make the team, if I'm not elected. Because you know what? By practicing and trying again, okay, you will be able to accomplish things. So that is very important. That's what I love about this group. They knew a lot of kids were going to run, and they still did it. And they still stood in front of you, and they gave it their best. So when it's time for you to run for an office, or to try out for a sport, or to do anything that's a challenge to you, think of them. Okay? Think of them. Because they did it. And again, unfortunately, there's only going to be one president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer, but they're still all winners because they got up here today. One more round of applause for them. Okay, we still have to be quiet because the election is not complete. You have a ballot in your hand or on the floor in front of you. Okay, the process is not ended until the ballot is submitted successfully. Just like when you go to vote, you have to submit your ballot. You don't do it the right way, it doesn't count. So, here's what you're going to do. When it comes time, you're going to take your teacher's direction. They're going to tell you quietly to get lined up. Before you leave out either door, there's a box. You will place, not throw, not toss, you'll place your ballot in the box. Not your pencil, just your ballot will go in the box. You'll take your pencil with you. The other thing is, your ballot must go face down in the box, which means when you drop it in, you're going to bend over and drop it nicely in the box. Not from up here, not from up here, not between your legs. You're just going to drop it in the box. Down, face down. That's what you're going to do. Now, you have a ballot in your hand. Your vote has not been submitted yet, which means you can't talk. So when your teachers ask you for your attention, there's no talking when you're standing up. There's no talking when you're walking out. There's no talking in the hallway anyway. So just be silent until you get back in the classroom. Actually, when you get in the room, you should be silent also, probably. Until your teacher tells you you can talk. So let's just practice being quiet here. Okay? So, you've been an awesome audience. Thank you so much. Our candidates were amazing. Okay? This afternoon, Miss Ennis will announce the winners at around 2:15. Miss Hawkinson and Miss Meyer will count the ballots. They'll tally the votes. You're familiar with tallying is, yes? They'll tally the votes. And we will give you your winners later today. Somehow there's talking, I don't understand. Candidates, once again, so proud of you, amazing job. All of your campaign